Just want to make a quick video here. I'm developing this panel for this section here, and I'm just about to start forming this part. And I know I made a video on this last time for the other side, but I just got a little bit different setup this time, and not an entirely different approach, but a slightly different approach. So here it is. Last time this panel came up to about here, but I've cut it back, and then see in this area right here. So actually, just I'll back up a little bit. You can see my setup here. So I've got this solid piece of 1-inch bar, a hollow, like a piece of tubing, 1-inch tubing here, laid out in an L shape to back up this edge. And so I pre-stretched this right here. And now I'm going to try and punch that down into that area there and see how it works out. Just a little added thing here. This is part of the setup I used last time. I sandwiched the panel in between two pieces like this. And anyways, I'm just going to put that in there to back it up. So once it comes down, this edge comes down onto here, then all the movement will take place back in here. All right, that worked out really well. Used a combination of some tools here. This thing probably would have been better if I rounded it off a bit, but and then this here blunted. I called it the blunted chisel. It's a masonry chisel, so just worked it down in here like that, and mostly here like this on this part, and then I worked this along here. Anyways, got a little smoothing out to do, and it's all good. I don't know if you watched the other video where I did this. I ended up getting a tear here. But this is thicker material. This is 18 gauge, and I believe the other stuff was 20. So this is a little more forgiving. It's got more material that can stretch out before it gets too thin and tears. So anyways, this is really good. I'll clean this up and trim it, and should fit nice. There we go, all fit up. Not the most ideal place to put a weld seam. It's kind of hard to get in there with especially in this area here to grind it out. But die grinder will do that. Bit of a gap there, but that's okay. It's not too wide to fill with some weld. And there's a big gap here. But what I'm going to do is you can see this step down here. I'm going to clean this right off, and then I'm going to put another piece of metal in behind this here and extend it so it reaches in under here, and they'll have that step down there, kind of like the factory. I guess this should have gone right to there. You can see where that cutoff is there, but that's not going to matter. Anyways, I cut most of this off because I didn't want to. There's a bunch of spot welds in here, and I didn't want to mess with that. It's still really sound, so anyways, that works out good. You can see the back here, flush there, and then I'll just gotta push that in a little bit. I'll weld it here and then push this in as I go. Anyways, I keep saying I'm not gonna make any more videos, but I keep making videos, so maybe that's just what I'll keep doing. I'll keep making videos. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna make any more, because I said that twice, and it's making me look like a liar. All right. Here is the inner structure piece. I added this little tab here to go up underneath where you can drill those holes there. So I'm going to simulate a spot weld. And then I bumped out this section here. I think I talked about adding a piece to extend this. So what I did, I just used this and bumped it out just by expanding that, just by hitting that with a ball peen hammer. It stretched it, and it had to go somewhere, so it moved out. Of course, I kind of helped it by holding that over an edge and hitting it as well. But Mostly it just moved out by stretching. So this goes in here. See if I can get it in there with one hand. There we go. I'm just gonna have to tap it a little bit on the back side here. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. It's trying to fall out. Gotta go up a bit. It's not in far enough. Anyways, I'm gonna put the camera down. See you later. So big jump ahead to the finished product here, more or less, or the welding anyways of this patch. So if you watched all of my videos on this rust repair so far, you might remember that when I welded the this patch on the other side, I was using water to cool the weld. So anyways, I've been watching some other guys, notably I think the fellow's name is Bob Walden of Walden Speed Shop in California. He does a really excellent series on chopping the top. I think it's a 36 Ford coupe, 3-window, or I guess it's yeah. I guess it's called a 3-window. Yeah, 3-window coupe. I don't know. As opposed to a 5-window, I guess. So, anyways, he does this. I think it's a 20-part series on that, and those guys are just phenomenal craftsmen. They do invisible welding. Like once they're done, you cannot tell where the weld seams are. It just looks like it was stamped. But anyways, he doesn't do any cooling while he's welding. He just gets it done, deals with it later, right? And so that's what I tried on this one. And you can see my weld seam there. It's this panel is a little proud to this one. See it there as well. Didn't quite have it lined up perfectly flush. But anyways, so I didn't do any cooling. I did jump. I started here and I tack welded it every like 2 inches, and then I came back and started in the middle and welded to one tack weld and just kind of jumped around. And anyways, this is what I got. Hang on a sec. Where's my straight edge gone now? So I did have to do. I used the stud welder, the spot welder, or stud gun, with the shrinking tip, and I did this. Actually, on the other side, it caved in. On this side, it came out. So I had to do some shrinking here, along here, to get this to go down, and then I also hammered it down a little bit. But anyways, this is my template, well, for the fender, but it's pretty close to this profile as well. And you can see that, you know, it's sitting on there pretty nice. Pretty nice there all along, really. It's you know, it varies a little bit here and there, but it's you know, once I get some filler on there, it's going to be just awesome. And then this is absolutely straight, absolutely straight. And I don't checked it for oil canning, but no, it's solid. Like it's super tight. So, you know, it's beautiful. Turned out awesome.